Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2023. The album Dad. Shimmy, shimmy. Yeah. I wanna just dance, but he took me home instead. Uh-oh, he was a monster in my bed. We French kissed on a subway train. He took my clothes right off. This is how we used to car dance back in the day when I was in high school. He ate my heart and then he ate my brain. Beast. How are you guys doing today? Outfit check of the day. Outfit check of the day. Attitude check. I might have to say a couple of those today in my video because, listen, I got some things to say today, okay? Listen, Linda, okay? Today is going to be kind of a receipts Whitney kind of day. So if you haven't watched my channel before, welcome. Take your shoes off. If you're a super fan, keep your shoes on and keep on walking right out the door. This probably isn't the place for you, and I don't need your paragraph-long comments, okay, about how I'm the nastiest person in the world because I told some truths on your favorite person, okay? This is not the place for super fans, okay? Like when you're, doing the sound bowls and you want to have your safe place, this is not a safe place for super fans. I'm just telling you, okay? So, yeah, I just putting that out there, okay, before you get your feels hurt and all that kind of stuff, okay? I'm having a little Diet Coke right now. So, anyway, I wanted to do this video today called The Receipts, Whitney. And so, for those of you that have not watched my channel for a long time or have never watched it before, I mean, I've literally done this from the very beginning. So, it's from the Diane Sawyer interview where she says, she's asking Whitney Houston about, the crack addiction and stuff like that. And Whitney Houston says she wants to see the receipts from the crack dealer. She goes, what receipt? Where are the receipts? I want to see the receipts. So I always say in my video, the receipts, Whitney. Followed up by, whatever you want, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. 'Cause I'm every woman. So let's get into this video today, shall we? Because I got lots of receipts. I thought we would cover a couple stories over here. It's Friday. It's Friday. I need to weed out the receipts from my receipt purse over there. I need to, and by my receipt purse I mean my phone. And yes, I was just listening to the Lady Gaga thing. Just so you know, and I've heard the song Monster about 9 million times in my entire life. But the hardest part about going into any video is not the deep dive investigations that I have to do for my videos. It's not the research that I have to do. It's not the capturing of screenshots. It's not the outlining of a script. It's not the tuning of my microphone because I don't have one. It's not the setting up of my studio because I literally just sit down here in my chair on my front porch. The most difficult part of any of my videos is re-listening to the lyrics of a song that I have heard 9 million times to make sure that I got it right. Don't call me Monn. I've never seen one like that before. I'm Lady Gaga! I'm truly Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga follows me on Twitter. You think that makes her problematic? It probably does. But anyway, now all my haters are going to go over to Lady Gaga, and she don't even know that she follows me. It's, a team of people. And they're like, oh my God, Lady Gaga, you follow Peter Monn, blah, 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 blah. Do you like my outfit of the day? Oh my God, do you love it so much? I forgot I had it. I found it when I was cleaning out my closet, so I thought I should wear it today. Because the first thing I want to talk about is merch, okay? So many people have been asking me for merch and stuff, and I got this comment on my video the other day. And somebody said, Peter, you always talk about your merch store being so dusty and all this kind of stuff, which I actually looked last night, and some people had actually bought some stuff recently, and I was like, oh, thank you, that's really kind, I appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't updated my merch in years over there. And so this person said to me, and it was, kind of a funny but a really nice comment, and they said none of your catchphrases over there are anything that you even say today, which is the truth, right? And so I was like, okay, the people want it. Listen, I'm not paying somebody to do designs and all that kind of stuff, but if you want me to, like, just literally put on a font of a t-shirt, like, boring turd or something, I have no problem doing that, okay? It'll take me a good hour. I can watch, Real Housewives or something while I'm doing it. So, because so many people have said, I wish I had merch that said this. I wish I had merch that said that. So just let me know what you want me to put merch on in the comment section below, and then I will announce it next week. All for the holiday season coming up. You too can have Peter Monn merch, okay? Like, the one I will probably never take. I mean, I have, like, a problematic sweatshirt over there, and I have good GD sweatshirts over there with real cute designs like roller skates. People are like, why are the roller skates on there? Because I used to say I was going to roller skate and stuff like that. That was, like, my goal. I haven't talked about that in forever. And the other thing that will probably never go off my merch shop is Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua, because Pee-Pee, our little chihuahua that passed away several years ago, just meant so much to me and was such a huge part of this channel when I started it that, like, for me, for the memory of that, I will probably never take that off the merch shop, even if nobody even knows what that means or ever buys it or whatever. I don't care, you know. I still wear that sweatshirt and I love it. It means so much to me, and I got one for my husband for Christmas too, so that year when I put that out. So anyway, all right. So listen, Linda, I'm tired today, okay? We got caught up on all the Housewives last night. I mean, we literally watched like 6 hours of the Housewives. Like 6 hours of the Housewives, okay? My husband this weekend, he wants to get the Bravo All Access Pass, so apparently this weekend we're going to just be sitting here watching BravoCon the whole weekend. I'm still bitter as sin I didn't go, okay? I'm still bitter as sin, and I did a whole video about how bitter I am on my my new channel, Peter's Reality TV Recaps and Opinions, okay? I don't just cover Bravo shows over there, but I did make a huge announcement yesterday that I'm going to get caught up on all the Bravo shows, and I am going to Bravo next year. And then I did this kind of like parody funny video the time before, and I said I was so pissed about not going to BravoCon because all my good GDs were there at BravoCon, right? And some of them, like, were going up on stage and asking questions and things. I was like, I am so bent out of shape about this, right? Like, I could have been there. I want to see these people. I want to meet these people in person, okay? Oh, my Lord. I have some unpopular favorites, okay? I do. So anyway, but I'm going to BravoCon next year, and if you watch that video at the very end, I say to my husband walks in the door while I'm filming the video, and I said, I'm talking about how upset I am that I didn't get to go to BravoCon, and my husband goes, well, you didn't buy a ticket. I'm like, listen, you need to stop trying to ruin the magic, okay? That's what husbands do. They try to ruin the magic, don't they? So anyway, oh, the other update I want to give is, was that an update? Oh yeah, about the merch. So just put in the comment section below if there's any merch that you want. People all the time say things like, Peter, you need merch that says no Tati, no. Okay, that's Tati's name. I can't be putting merch about that, okay? People say things like, you need to say this, you need to say that. A lot of my catchphrases I have taken from TV shows or movies or they're other people's. I can't be stealing other people's catchphrases, okay? They have to be things like me. Like, I mean, I'm not the only person in the entire world that said boring turd, okay? But it's not like, Paris Hilton said boring turd. So anyway, speaking of the lip glosses, I have gotten since I talked about it in the video and I said I really do not know what to do with this, I have gotten so many suggestions from you guys. I have to tell you what's kind of interesting is y'all don't care about who's problematic. You really don't, okay? I got so many DMs from people that literally sent me their full address and said, Peter, I will happily take those problematic lip glosses off your hands, okay? Y'all don't care! You don't care about these problematic people! No, ma'am, you don't care. But probably the most, the comment that I got the most was that I should donate them to a women's shelter. So, let me tell you what I'm going to do. All the unopened ones that I haven't opened already, those are all going to be donated to a women's shelter. It's actually a recovery house for women in Indianapolis that I'm going to donate those to. And I'm also going to, I'm going to go through them, and the ones that I deem to be non-problematic for whatever reason, I'm going to keep those. And if you guys find them to be problematic and I use them in videos, I don't really know what to tell you, okay? I'm not throwing them all out. I spent $407. But the rest of them, the majority of them, I am going to donate to this women's recovery house here in Indianapolis. I think it's the right thing to do, and I thought it was a great recommendation that you guys gave me. See, I am open to suggestions, and when I read it, I was like, I used to coordinate things like that as a social worker back in the day, and I'm like, I don't even know why I never even thought of that, you know what I mean? Like, when I've, suggested that in videos before, it was just like, I don't know. So thank you so much for that suggestion. That is what I will be doing with those lip glosses, and I thought it was a fantastic suggestion. That being said, going further into this, I'm not saying that it will stop me necessarily from purchasing something or whatever, but I think that I will do a little bit more investigation before I just, you know, pick here, pick there, pick that up and things like that. I think to be a more informed consumer, I think across the board, not just when it comes to makeup, but to everything, I think is important. So I just want to make that very, very clear. Okay, so I wanted to talk about several different things today. I wanted to talk about Rosanna Pansino, and I wanted to talk about Jeffree Star and this leaked video that came out about him, and then I also want to talk about, and I also want to talk about, what was the other thing? Mikayla Nogueira, and that Mikayla Nogueira is teaming up and collabing with KV Beauty, or KVD, what have they changed it to? Is it just KV Beauty now? It's not KVD Beauty. I know, Kat Von D, she's living in a haunted house in southern Indiana. Well, she came out with a statement, okay? Because KV Beauty, or whatever it's called, I think it's KV, it's like Vegan Beauty is what it's called. So Kat Von D sold that company years ago. She has nothing to do with that company. Like, when she sold it, people wanted to know, because they weren't going to put money in the pocket of Kat Von D anymore, they wanted to know if she had anything to do with that brand. She came out and said years ago, I covered it on my channel, she came out and said, we'll just talk about this first, okay? So she came out and said that she has nothing to do with that brand. She said that years ago, right? That she didn't have any controlling factor in it. She wasn't the creative director. She has nothing to do with that. That she literally just, like, sold the brand, okay? So, Mikayla Nogueira has just come out with this, like, promotional video. A lot of people are like, oh, I love this look, Mikayla, and blah, blah, blah. Girl, why are you lying to somebody's face? Like, seriously? I mean, it is 2023. Let's just be honest. Let's just be for fucking real, okay? I'm not sure about this look on her, okay? She's got these twisty ties. She's got this, I don't know, this lacquer raincoat on, and she's stomping through the halls of this school. It's very, like, I don't know. It's like a bad, oops, I did it again kind of remake of Mean Girls, because Mean Girls 2, the remake is coming out in 2024. I don't know, like, it's a bad ad, okay? It's her with a bunch of students in class, and then they, like, she swipes her hand over, and they go from being regular students to being, like, whatever they want to be, and the whole idea is, like, be yourself, and all this kind of stuff. Girl, it's just, first of all, I don't know what kind of money they have for this budget and this marketing, but it's not good, okay? Like, I could have come up with a much better concept, first of all, okay? The ad is corny, okay? And it's first of all. Second of all, KV Beauty is getting eaten alive, all right, by the fact that Mikayla Nogueira is doing this collaboration. So she's got a collaboration coming out with them, okay? Now, what's interesting to me, I don't know if I screenshot this or not, but all of these people are like, I think I actually did screenshot this because somebody sent me the Reddit thread. Hold on a second. I'm starting to boycotting. I found that real quick, didn't I? The receipts, Whitney! I'm every woman. I started boycotting brands still choosing to work with Mikayla. I'm probably going to give brands a pass for PR since I don't know how that works. I don't know who this person is. Also, she gets a lot of PR, but brands like KVD, ELF, Pat McGrath, P. Louise, etc. won't be getting my money because they're proven to not care about their consumers by still supporting a liar. They're talking about Mikayla Nogueira lying about Lashgate. She's also lied about a lot of other things too. Like, Mikayla Nogueira is notorious for coming out and saying that she doesn't like this or she doesn't like this product, and then when she gets a sponsorship or an endorsement from it, she comes out and all of a sudden she loves this product, okay? Which proves that Mikayla Nogueira only cares about the money. She does not care about the integrity of, it's not even about caring about the integrity of herself. It's about the integrity of what she's doing, okay? She shouldn't be a trusted makeup artist at this point. And the fact that so many people love her, it's like one thing to say, well, I love her personality, and I think she's funny, and she just doesn't, you know, care, and she's unbothered, and all that kind of stuff. Love somebody for that all you want, right? But then don't respect their reviews. I think she has proven by now that she is an untrustworthy reviewer, okay? I think that what got Mikayla Nogueira famous from the very beginning, and I think this is very similar to what got a lot of these OGs famous back in the day. She just did it on TikTok, and she was one of the first ones on TikTok to do it and blow up, right? Is that Mikayla Nogueira was just this regular gal that had been working, you know, I think at like Ulta or MAC, or I think Ulta, and it was one day her dream to like have her own, you know, like YouTube or TikTok or something like that, and then she just started doing makeup reviews, and she started small and she blew up. And I think what's relatable to people, you know, like even like I look back on her video where she like tested the lipstick with like the breakfast sandwich. I reference that video a lot because I think that that was a smart video for her to do. Because what that showed is, I'm just regular like all of you guys. Like, I just eat breakfast sandwiches and stuff, okay? Now, flash forward a few years, she's having a sponsored wedding, okay? Where, like, everything's sponsored there, and she's having, you know, Kim Kardashian's hairstylist doing her hair, and she's inviting every problematic TikToker in the world. And, I mean, she's inviting more TikTokers to her wedding than she's inviting family and friends. So, like, she's completely sold out at this point. You can't convince me otherwise, okay? And I don't know her. I don't shop at the Marshalls with her, okay? And she ain't shopping at the Marshalls, trust that, okay? But anyway, hey, more power to you for getting successful, okay? You sold your soul to the devil as far as I'm concerned, right? Because you started and your appeal was, and this is what they all do, right? Your appeal was that I am going to speak the truth to my audience, to the consumer, to really say that I'm going to be this honest person, okay? Now, I've never sold that out, right? Over here at 7 years, I'm still talking to the consumer, I'm still talking to the audience member. You might like what I have to say sometimes, but I'm sharing my honest opinion, okay? She's sharing her honest opinion depending on how much money it's worth, right? And to me, that shows how unrespected her review or her view of makeup should be, okay? Do I think that she does makeup well? Yes, I do. That opinion could change. Do I think that she's all about the coin and all about the money? Absolutely. So a lot of people are coming for her and saying that they're not going to support brands. What's interesting to me about this, well, let me further read this, because somebody said, well, they keep on going on about it. And all these people are like, yeah, I'm not going to continue to support any brands that support Mikayla Nogueira. She's a liar. She's a liar. Y'all don't have no problem whatsoever supporting people and brands. I mean, these people this is not Peter Monn, okay? Y'all don't have a problem unfollowing brands. Stop putting money into brands that send PR and support Mikayla Nogueira. But there are a lot of people out there that want to call me out and are still upset that people are being called predator protectors, okay? For having predator protectors, you know, in their videos and doing reviews of their makeup and all this kind of stuff. And y'all don't have a problem with the fact that these people stand by James Charles, but y'all are willing to unfollow people that send PR to Mikayla Nogueira. I mean, like, okay, those lies are not even, I mean, what James Charles did is not even comparable. I don't think that her lying to her audience is great by any means, okay? But in the grand scheme of things, the amount of influencers that lie, okay, James Charles just came out with Lipstick Nick and they both said that they lied, okay, about the Morphe palette Dare to Create. James Charles came out, laughed about it in a video, that he sang the praises of that palette to millions of people, which bought him a house, which bought him his parents' house, okay? He sang that out to get the collaboration with Morphe. He lied to his entire audience. On that alone, you would think that people would unfollow James Charles. Then on top of the fact that he's a self-proclaimed predator, why does this man even have any kind of audience whatsoever anymore is baffling to me. Do people just not care? Oh, we separate the art from the artist. What? You're literally putting money in the pocket of somebody that is abusing that platform to hurt people. You would not do that in your own town, okay? Trust me, you wouldn't. You've taken a stance for a lot less. Most people have, right? But I think it's like you're so in love with these people that it's like we just can't, you know? Thank God I have some smart-ass people on my channel, okay? Sing out to the 99% of my audience that sees it the right way. Y'all, listen, y'all are some smart folk over here, okay? Thank you. Y'all get A+ for drama class today. What I love was somebody sent me this. Who is this girl? I don't know who this girl is. Her name is, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Melissa Jovanik. Okay, so she did this TikTok, and it was called, for all the brands that we're not going to follow over here, okay, or all the things we're not going to buy today, right? And the first one she does is James Charles Painted. Y'all think it's just me calling this stuff out, right? Okay. She does this TikTok about all these brands. I mean, she calls out Hermes and stuff like that for like the poor packaging and what it looks like and what you get for the price and all this kind of stuff. The first one she talks about is James Charles. And she's like, we won't even talk about how problematic it is, but that's reason alone for why you shouldn't put money in this person's pocket. Congratulations for saying the right thing. Congratulations for not being a bought makeup artist. Congratulations for being not a bought influencer. Y'all are fucking bought, okay? All you makeup artists and influencers out there that are so worried about your coin and your sponsorships that you stick by problematic people and you won't speak up, congratulations for you, okay? So anyway, that's the whole thing with Mikayla. Y'all see I'm getting it already? Oh my God! want to, like Lady Gaga, make out on a subway train. Can we just do that? I'm going to call my husband down and say, we're going to go to New York and we're going to make out on a subway train and be like, let's go. Can we go see a DJ while we're there? I'll be like, yeah, rage, rage. Anyway, so let's talk about the next thing, okay? Mikayla Nogueira bores me because I cannot believe that people have not figured out this fool yet, okay? I cannot believe that people have not figured out how problematic she is. Oh, Manny puts her up in a video. Manny comes for her, they puts up in a video. Jeffree Star comes for her, then he offers to do a video with... What are you... You guys are, all of you, such clout chasers that you will go where the views and the money are. Manny MUA literally would not have a career if he had not walked up the backs of other people. Are you guys fully aware of that? Like, Manny MUA, hate these people or love these people, but let's just be honest, okay? Manny MUA, without, you know, all these people that, like Jeffree Star and all the videos, that's how Manny got famous. Patrick Star helped him too, you know? And James Charles has helped him a lot. He wouldn't be relevant today, okay? He wouldn't be relevant. And the fact that he gets, this is what is so interesting to me, right? When I step back, you know, here's the thing, and I have known this for a long time, and I've said this on videos. When you have somebody out there that is a fan of yours or really likes you, and you say something or do something that really disappoints them, you know, then they're kind of like the person that ends up like disliking you the most, right? I don't dislike Manny, okay? I'm a rational person. But I am very disappointed in Manny. And I have to tell you, I was somebody that held out a lot of hope for Manny. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I really liked Manny, okay? When he came back from his cancellation and he talked about the social blade and, you know, wanting his personal life and putting his priorities into place, I thought, this is kind of like, I'm hoping for Manny. And then he put out that podcast with Laura Lee, and they started being problematic. And I said when they put it out, this is going to be problematic, and it's turned out, okay? And then he kind of like started to like just inch by inch get more and more problematic. And now we're back kind of to the same Manny that we had 5 or 6 years ago, you know? And then I'm like, well, is everything that everybody said about you true? You know, like, I mean, should we really be listening to Jeffree Star? Is what he's saying about you true? I mean, he's not saying the facts of why you're all aren't friends anymore. Okay, because I know the facts, and so does everybody else behind the scenes. And you know the facts, Manny, and you'll never speak on them, right? That's why Manny will never speak about the ending of this friendship. He won't, because it implicates him in a bad light, okay? But I'm starting to wonder, like, should we read between the lines, like, about what Jeffree Star said to us years ago and reevaluate those things today in response to these people? I don't know. I'm just real disappointed because I was somebody that was holding out hope for Manny. People are like, you've ridden so hard for Manny. Hell yes, I have. My expectations were too high. I learned that long ago in my personal life, okay? You know? When you set your expectations too high, you get hurt. I shouldn't have had that high of expectations for him. I didn't think it would be this. I didn't think that he would stand behind a self-proclaimed predator for years and years and years and have no problem with that and play into the straight fantasy and then get all these promotions and shows and all this kind of stuff for being this gay role model. Baby, you ain't my role model. No, you're working against the LGBTQIA plus agenda as far as I'm concerned, okay? By supporting a self-proclaimed predator who's never come out and fully taken accountability for it because he's too worried about his career other than doing the right thing, okay? You know, and we're going to talk about this in just a second about addressing things and coming out and just addressing them, number one. But number two, what I have an issue with is the fact that you play into this straight fantasy that gay men have had to fight all these years. You don't have any gay men out there in LA that you lust after that you can't do kissing your cheek TikToks with. It's always got to be straight men, Manny. You know, this is why straight men feel like we're trying to recruit them, okay? And you're part of that. You're part of that straight fantasy, okay? So when you do that, that gives the rest of us out there we're the ones, okay? We're not living in $2 million houses in LA guarded by all these people that are predator protectors, okay? We're living in small towns, okay? Like Scottsville, Indiana, you know, or somewhere in the middle of, West Virginia, you know, or Tampa, Florida, which isn't even a small town, okay? Or the middle of Oklahoma or Colorado Springs. You know, we're not people that are surrounded by people that can protect us and it's all funny and a fantasy to them. We have to live in the real world where real people out there think that we have a gay agenda to recruit them. And you are feeding into that stereotype and I take great issue with that, okay? Great issue. And you continue to do it, which means you know you've been called out. I know you watch my videos and you continue to do it, which means you think there's nothing wrong about it and you think it's funny. It's disgusting, okay? And as somebody that has paved the road I did, and people before me did, and people before me did, okay? For gay rights in this country, I worked very, very hard for marriage equality in this country and for anti-bullying campaigns. And people did before me to make my life better, and people worked before them to make their life and our life better. And for you to just, like, act like it's no big deal and play into all this kind of stuff is really disgusting, honestly, you know? You know, pay honor to the people that came before you, that some of them that aren't even here anymore. Know your history, know your LGBTQIA plus history before you just step all over it, okay? But we know it really doesn't matter to you that much anyway, don't we, Manny? Isn't that what the falling out was all about? Okay, so anyway, let's get into my next piece, which is Rosanna Pansino. Remember how I keep on saying that I'm not going to make any more Rosanna Pansino videos, and then I turn around and I make another Rosanna Pansino video? Gotcha! How many swears have I done so far? Does anybody keep count anymore? You know what's going to be so funny? Watch, I'm going to say this, and tomorrow there's going to be one. Do you know how I got, like, the official Peter Monn timestamp channel, and then I have, like, the unofficial Peter Monn timestamp channel? I'm going to start having, like, and I've got all these timestamp channels, you know? I'm going to start having the official swear, Peter Monn swear, cuss jar, count jar. The unofficial Peter Monn swear, count jar. I'm going to have all them counts on there, too, and they're going to count them through my videos. I don't know how many I've done. I've probably done 15 swears at this point. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. So anyway, I don't today. I mean, you kind of have to have that attitude if you're going to wear a front of me sweatshirt, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into the new thing. So, the Rosanna Pansino thing, right? So, I said in my video that I covered about her, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't even remember, right? So, I did this video and I was talking about Rosanna Pansino. Oh, it was the video where I was talking about her coming out and addressing Colleen Ballinger, okay? Now, I do want to read something to you guys. I think I screenshot it. Let me see if I can find it. To the person out there that wanted to get cute in my comment section and say, Peter, like, can you list the other victims? I don't know of any victims of Colleen Ballinger. I mean, to tell you, this is like, has like 22 comments on my, I let it stand, okay? I know the person's trolling me, okay? But you just look like an ignorant fool, so I'm just gonna let it stand. And all these people are commenting back to you, and I commented back to you too. And I told you to watch all of Adam McIntyre's videos. I don't know of any other victims. Have they spoken? You acted so ignorant in that comment, okay? I'm not stupid. I know it was trolling, right? So I wanted to read this to you. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I got clips of all these Up and Adam videos I want to watch. Y'all like Adam from Up and Adam. I love him. I adore him. He's doing the real deal with the housewives. I'm living for it. Okay, where is this? So Becky, okay, who we know is one of the victims, has come out. And in response to Rosanna Pansino's video, she said, I don't know much about Rosanna, and I personally wouldn't have really cared if she said nothing. But her publicly saying she wanted to hear both sides is weird. I get Colleen was her friend, but when there's proof of someone being a groomer and a predator, which there was evidentiary fact, there's no both siding it. And then Oliver, another victim, came out and said, in response to this, I don't know, I get her wanting to see what she would say and how she'd respond, because her response may be a bit different depending on how horrible her response was, but like still a little strange, because she could have made a second statement if she thought that her response added anything. And then Becky responded and said, yeah, like I get reaching out since her nephew is their friend or something, but why even say that? And so I thought that that was an interesting stance, since somebody said that they didn't know who the victims were. You know, let's give Becky and Oliver, you know, a round of applause for being so young and trying to just live their normal lives and speaking out about this and being criticized left and right and getting all kinds of threats and negativity. And I feel horrible for them, you know? Adam McIntyre is not the only one that has spoken out about this. Becky and Oliver have been very, very vocal about this. And I think that I can't even imagine being this young and sharing their stories, you know? And then we want to applaud Rosanna Pansino for coming out. And, you know, I did get this comment. People were like, her father passed away a long time ago and all this kind of stuff. And like I said, you know, like grieve like you need to grieve. And a lot of people were like, well, you know, like grieving, there was no time limit on grieving and things like that. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that, right? I also think, and a lot of people in my comment section were like, okay, I get that. I get that, like, you're grieving and whatever, but she filmed a lot of things, and she did a lot of videos, and she went here and she did that, she went there and she did that, she had no problem doing these videos, she had no problem filming this with this person, she had no problem posting these videos and things like that, so she could do all that, but she couldn't come out on a statement with something serious, right? I just have to say, okay, and like, I just had like this moment last night where I was thinking about all of this, and I just was like, I'm confused, right? Okay. It seems like every time somebody comes out and speaks about Colleen Ballinger, and I'm not saying that the reasons are not valid, okay? I'm not saying that she's not grieving and that she's having a tough time with her dad's stuff. Listen, I've gone through that with my mom as well, okay? That being said, and there were a lot of people who were like, you know, like, my mom passed away, my dad passed away, I was back at work a week later, you do what you have to do, right? And then when it's something that's this important, you come out and speak about it. I have to tell you, my camera stopped. And I took a very easy stance in my video the other day because, to be honest with you, I didn't want to get eaten alive. I just didn't, okay? And I thought if I have to come out and talk about this again, I will, right? And I'm not going to, like, come for Rosanna Pansino. I understand that, right? Like, that you're going through this issue and all this kind of stuff. But, like, there were a lot of people in my comment sections that were saying that doesn't make you exempt from coming out and talking about something when it's really serious. Like, I feel like every person that speaks out about it, there's always a reason why they didn't come out and speak about it. You know, Daniel Prada, there's a reason why he didn't come out and speak about it till now. Rosanna Pansino, there's always like this reason, this contrived reason, and then the fans say, well, this or that. Well, I explained to you what a superfan looks like in my comments or in my video yesterday. I'm not dealing with no superfans over here. So if you're a Rosanna Pansino superfan and you're coming to defend her in my comment section, you can see yourself out, okay? Because I'm not going to be listening to your comments where you're defending her ad nauseum, okay? You don't want to listen to the truth, don't listen to the truth. We are now talking about the fact that it has been June to July, July to August, August, September, September, October, October, November. We're talking 5 months now, okay? That these allegations have been out. That Adam McIntyre has documented exclusively. That Becky and Oliver have come out and spoken about this, okay? That there's been deep dive investigations by major influencers and major YouTubers, okay? This has been talked about in major publications, all right? I don't really understand. When Joey Graceffa, when he is coming out with Escape the Night, okay? I don't ever want to hear what his excuse is, and when he comes out and everybody clapping and going, oh, Joey, like, that is a really good excuse, no, zip it, okay? As Kathy said on The Golden Bachelor, and yes, I was crying my eyes out last night watching that, and I did cry my eyes out watching the end of Big Brother, too. I didn't forget, I didn't know how much I love them people so much, I'm so sad about it. But anyway, and I was kind of really happy that, well, I'm not supposed to do spoilers in my videos anymore. I said I wouldn't do that anymore. So if you haven't watched the Big Brother thing. But anyway, I even tweeted out, I said, when I finally finished watching it like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, I can get back on Twitter now because I've watched Big Brother because I didn't want to ruin for me, right? I already knew who was going to win. But anyway, you know, it's like, Joey Graceffa can, like, film all these videos with JoJo Siwa. He can film all these videos. When you finally choose to come out and talk about Colleen Ballinger, because I ain't backing up. I'm going to keep on talking about this, Joey, okay? Joey Graceffa don't want to talk about anything. He don't want to address anything ever, okay? And be painted as the golden boy over there, right? With them videos where it's like, and his videos, to be honest with you, I think they are very problematic, okay? Let's line up a bunch of men and guess who the gay one is on there. Let's line up a bunch of women and guess who the lesbian is there. That is so, you are stereotyping gay people left and right. People want to come for me and say this stuff. We're going to get into this Rosanna Pansino stereotyping thing here in a second, okay? But people want to come over here and say that I'm stereotyping people. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then you guys sit there and, like, just applaud these people for these videos that they're doing, where they are furthering the stereotypes of gay people. Pick the lesbian out of the line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And y'all are okay with this shit? And he's doing it for the views and the click and the money, and y'all don't have any problem with this? But he won't address Colleen Ballinger, and you guys continue to support this man out there, to the 1% that do. Check your priorities, you know? Maybe you forgot your protractor for 7th grade, because that's the only thing I can think, is that his audience is still 7th grade. Which means they would have been in, like, 3rd grade or 1st grade when he first came out. Hell, his audience would have been in the womb when he first started on YouTube. So it is grown adults watching Joey Graceffa to this day. Why? What do you find interesting about lining up a bunch of women and pick out the lesbian in that? That is so offensive to me. That is so condescending and patronizing to me. That furthers the stereotype that a lot of people that are not allies of the LGBTQIA plus community put on us, okay? That furthers the stereotype that, like, Shane Dawson does in his videos of, like, oh, all that kind of... No, I don't think that's cute. I was bullied over shit like that for years, okay? And now we're going to put a lineup of people, and based on what we think and how big is your gaydar and all that kind of stuff. Girl, please get out of here with all of that bullshit, okay? Joey Graceffa is so problematic. I would not be surprised to find out behind the scenes that he might be one of the most problematic people and has just done a really good job painting himself an innocent picture behind the scenes, you know? There's a lot of YouTubers back in the day that used to do videos with Joey Graceffa that don't anymore. I love for them to come out and tell some truths because I bet they know some things that they don't. Trisha Paytas told me some things about Joey Graceffa back in the day. Hell, she told me some things about Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada back in the day. I've never spoken about on video. Not just fake relationship stuff, okay? I'm talking about, she told me some stuff back in the day. You know, all these people acting all fake and things like that. Listen, I know the truth on you. Don't think I haven't kept them receipts. I'm not stupid. I might just be a dude sitting in with a camera up on a front porch in Indiana, but I haven't forgotten those things, okay? So I don't know what to think about Rosanna. Do I think she's still grieving the loss of her dad? Hell yeah, I'm still grieving the loss of my mom. She's been gone 15 years. Do I think that people would demand that I come out and talk about something if something serious happened? Absolutely. Do I think that they would let me get away with that and use it as an excuse? Absolutely not. No, I don't. What I don't understand is this. What's taking you all 5 months to come out and talk about this, no matter what's going on? You don't have, I mean, she literally typed up a statement and put it on Twitter, okay? That statement probably took her less than 5 minutes to type out. In 5 months, you haven't had 5 minutes to type out a statement. Oh, you were waiting for an apology on Colleen Ballinger? Well, why didn't she put out the statement that said, Colleen, why didn't she make it right to Colleen as somebody that knew her personally and say, Colleen, I'm very disappointed in you, okay? I found out everything in real time like everybody else did, and I can no longer support you. And these are the reasons why I can't support you anymore, okay? And I'm waiting for an apology, and I want to hear you come out and say something. If Rosanna Pansino had done that sooner, and Joey Graceffa had come out and done that sooner, if Trisha Paytas had said that, well, Trisha Paytas did come out as soon as she found out stuff. Well, not really, okay? I mean, she came out when she found out about the nudes. Let's just call it for what it is, okay? But if all these people that surrounded Colleen Ballinger, if they came out 4 months ago, give them a month's grace, okay? We'll give them a month's grace. If they had come out 4 months ago and said, Colleen, I'm disappointed in you, I can no longer stand by you, what's so difficult about coming out and talking about it? Y'all would demand it from drama channels. You've demanded a lot less from me just recently. And I did the right thing, okay? So I'm not really sure why it's so... And I did the right thing because I want to do the right thing for my audience that comes and watches my videos. I love my audience. I'm so grateful for you guys for giving me the platform that I have and for giving me, and I'm not Miss America, but you guys, you give me a career beyond my wildest dreams. I get to get up every single day and do something that I absolutely love. And that's because of you. I owe it to you, okay, to hold myself accountable. And I continue to grow and change as a person. I don't think it's a lot to ask for these people to do that. And when she wanted to put that thing out there about how, and peer pressuring people, don't ever make them come... Girl, did you not just... With your statements about Mr. Beast that you keep on posting, retracting. I don't know what's going on with the Mr. Beast thing anymore. I can't keep up with it, okay? But weren't you kind of indirectly peer pressuring people to come out and, Mr. Beast to come out and make a statement? Girl. That was okay, girl? Okay, but it's not okay when it's you, right? Okay, so nobody should peer pressure you. But it's okay to peer pressure other people. It was okay to peer pressure Gabby Hanna to have to turn around and say the right thing. But it's not okay when it comes for you, girl, okay? Talking about a predator. And then somebody came to a super fan that left millions of comments, okay, on my channel. And then continue to change the game post. You're not open to this. You're not open to that. Listen, you're done. You're off my channel, okay? I asked you 3 times if you needed me to help you see yourself out. You kept on doubling down, so I just helped you out, okay? Because you're nasty. You were calling me names, and you were offensive to other people in my comment sections, okay? So I saw yourself out. I helped you see yourself out, okay? But you wanted to say all this stuff in there, okay, about how I called her a predator protector. Rosanna Pansino was a predator protector. I'm sorry that you feel that that's a harsh word, okay? When you have people out there, okay, that are not speaking about it, that have been close friends with these people, that have done videos with them, okay, on and on and on, and they're telling us that they saw it happen right when we did, and they are choosing not to speak out about it until now, when it's being thrown in their face, and they conveniently come out with a statement now, okay? Why didn't she come out with a statement the day before she came out with the Mr. Beast statement? I'm not telling her what trauma to deal with first, right? Okay, but I don't understand that. I mean, the Colleen Ballinger thing, to me, like, a lot of people were asking about that. So, she could have come out on the same day and talked about both of these issues. You know, but anyway, people want to say, oh, Rosanna Pansino, blah, 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 this all kind of stuff. So I said in my video the other day, I said, where are my apologies, okay? Where are my apologies for all the people that I said in my video? Rosanna Pansino is really good friends. I showed like 10 pictures of videos and outings and parties that Rosanna Pansino and Colleen Ballinger have been to together, okay? As friends. And I got eaten alive. People were like, she's not friends with Colleen Ballinger. She's just a professional person with her. She don't really know her. Do you know how many comments I got on my video about that? She don't know her. She's not friends with her. She doesn't have a personal relationship with her. She doesn't have to come out and speak about her. And then Rosanna Pansino literally comes out and she says that she used to have her nephew go on play dates with Colleen Ballinger's son. And that she knew her like family. And I said in a video the other day, I said, I'll accept my apologies in the comment section below. Do you know how many apologies I got? 0. 0. Not one apology. But you know what I did get? A super fan coming over there and telling me, this is what got you blocked, gal, okay? How dare you ask your audience for an apology? Why shouldn't I? Y'all ask for apologies from me and every other fucking drama channel out there. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? No, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at that one person, okay? And I have every right to. Why shouldn't I ask for an apology for that? I said something, she validated it, you called me out for something that was wrong. I think that you should come to my channel and say, hey Peter, I called you out for this, I was wrong, I'm sorry. I accept your apology. Not one did I get in my comment section, not one. You know, goose eggs, that's what I got, okay? Well, here's another one. For all of you out there that will say, that said on that video, the people that wanted to continue to defend her, Peter, that wasn't really our issue with it, okay? Our issue was the fact that you said that you didn't understand why she was going to Super Nintendo World, that you didn't understand why she didn't want to go to Las Vegas for the weekend with her girlfriends, because that would be like more of a fun trip. And that you're stereotyping women, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what I said. I said that's what I like to do. I said that that's what my husband and I like to do. Which, to be honest with you, when y'all came out and said that I was stereotyping women by saying that they need to go to Las Vegas and have a girls trip for the weekend, and I was stereotyping women, I said those were things that I like to do. So I don't know what your comments were saying about men that like to do those things, okay? But you need to maybe take a look at your comment, all right? I said what I like to do. I also said in that same video that I'm so tired of people saying I said stuff I didn't say. Oh, you continued to come for her interests and hobbies. I most certainly didn't. Well, the way that you said it, no, I didn't fucking say that. I didn't say it. I watched that video 3 times now, okay? Well, you insinuated this. Well, y'all insinuated that I was a misogynist, didn't you? And I apologized to you, and you never responded to it. So it didn't mean anything to you. So you were just saying it to speak to the universe, okay? But y'all came for me so much over this Las Vegas comment, okay? Oh, Rosanna Pansino, why are you telling her to go to Las Vegas? That's not what she enjoys. When I even said that I say to my own friends on the phone, girl, you're doing this? What, girl? You're going to Super Mario World. For what, girl? I say to my friends on the phone, I'll be going to Las Vegas and going up into a club and playing some slots. Girl laying by the pool having a Diet Coke. It's not shade. It's what I say to my own friends. Y'all took it so seriously, okay? Then I say that. You go, oh my God, I can't believe that he called me sensitive. There he goes again, stereotyping people. Do you know how many times I've been called sensitive in my life as a gay man? Are you kidding me? Anyway, here's a screenshot of Rosanna Pansino. This is from, 19 hours ago. Girls' Night in Vegas. Girls' Night in Vegas. Love these ladies. Hold on a second. Oh, my husband's coming home. Here's the next one. She's out at a club in Vegas. What did I say about Rosanna Pansino? She should do a girls' trip to Las Vegas? She'd feed into their own stereotype, isn't she? Of something that I said that I liked. I will accept your apologies in the comment section below, okay? I will accept your apologies. You want me to get on video, and I don't have a problem doing it, and accepting responsibility and taking accountability and apologizing for things that I get wrong. You can get in my comment section, and you can take full accountability and say, I apologize to you, Peter. You were wrong. I was wrong about that, right? She's full on it in Las Vegas on a girls' trip. So what you're saying is Rosanna Pansino, by your own words, is playing in to the female stereotype that people put on women, right? Okay. Why didn't she take her girls to Nintendo Super World for the weekend? Because she wanted to go to Vegas? Well, that's something I love to do, is go to Vegas with my girlfriends for the weekend. okay? It's not a gender thing. I am so bent out of shape that that was even put on me. You know, I'm like so completely thrown out by that. It's like, and this, I have to be honest with you, okay? When you have watched my videos for a long time, you know, and somebody even said, I said something about being raised by a single mother, and they were like, you were not raised by a single mother. My mother had primary custody. My mother got me up every single day. I stayed with my dad on Wednesday nights and every other weekend. My parents, they co-parented very, very well. They never fought over holidays or weekends. If I wanted to be with my dad was very active in my life, okay? My dad called me every morning to make sure I was up for school and every night before I went to bed. My dad was at every school activity that I ever had. My dad was very active in my life and still is to this day. My mother was my primary caregiver. If my dad would see on this camera, he would say absolutely 100%. My dad spoke at my mother's funeral. My dad said, I am very grateful for Peter's mother, and the greatest thing that came out of our marriage was Peter, and I'm very, very grateful for his mother for raising such a fantastic son. The greatest compliment that my dad could have ever given my mother, and I'm so grateful for that. My mother was my primary caregiver. You tell a mother out there that's gone through a divorce, even if her ex-husband is involved in her life, okay? And even if that husband is paying child support, and she's getting her kids up every day, and she's putting dinner on the paper or on the table, and she is doing their homework with them and picking up from school and arranging rides to doctor's appointments, soccer, and dance. You tell that mother she's not a single mother, okay? But you want to call me a misogynist? When I have supported women so much on my channel and talked about all of my friends are women, and I have looked up to women my entire life, you are somebody that has never watched my channel. Period. End of story. Okay? And I'm not going to have that shit on here. I said the other day in my video, I said I'm not having that stuff on my channel no more. Okay? And I have to tell you right now, I was so thankful for so many people. Like, you all were the other people out there were so blessed, so nice, that were saying to me, like, Peter, I've watched your channel for a long time. The one thing you are not is a misogynist. And then people want to say, oh, well, it's internalized misogyny. You aren't even aware of it. Listen. I do so much inventory in my life. You think that that wouldn't have come up at one point or another? It's just, y'all will attack people with anything because you don't want to see the truth. Rosanna Pansino, I got called out so hard, okay, for saying that she should go on a girls' trip to Las Vegas with all that money she has and buy some Gucci, okay? Y'all misquoted me on what I said, even. And buy some Gucci with all of her money that she has. It was a statement that I just made off the... And I also said in that video, and I love going there to stay at the Cosmopolitan where I got married. I go to Vegas a lot, okay? And sit by a pool and go to a club. I also love sitting by the pool and having a good grilled cheese sandwich and a Diet Coke at the one hotel in Miami, okay? Oh, you're gender shaming Rosanna Pansino. Rosanna Pansino is in Las Vegas on a girls' trip. She said, I love these ladies. There's not one man on that trip, okay? She didn't take him to Super Nintendo World. She went to Las Vegas. How is that any different than what I said in my video? So yes, I will accept your apologies. Thank you, okay? And do we think that Rosanna Pansino will come out if Colleen Ballinger ever does come out and make an apology? Since she said in her thing, well, I was waiting for an apology, but I guess that's never going to happen. So when she does make her apology, is Rosanna Pansino going to come out and speak again? I guess we'll find out. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this Jeffree Star thing that's going around. I don't even know that I want to include it in this video. Here, Dustin Daly sent me this video, sent me this thing, because he already made the video. So here, we're just going to watch it on real time. Here it is. Okay, I had to stop the camera, because my technical skills are not good. So here's the video. Are you ready? Here we go. Here's this dude going out to Wyoming to sell Jeffree Star, what do you call it, a floor. Here he is flying first class to Wyoming. Here he is going around Jeffree Star's house, showing his car, goes inside, shows his dogs and all this kind of stuff. Showing his house, inside of his house. Okay, here he is smoking a blunt. Because that's what you do when you're trying to sell somebody a floor. Looking at the backyard.
Leave it. Why this guy's a fucking weirdo, dude. Bye. This guy's a fucking weirdo, man. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
So then it's all about him. He has to get an Uber. He's walking along the side of the road. He's getting this Uber. Here he is walking along the side of the road. Can't get an Uber. Wants to smoke pot. Keeps on talking about wanting to smoke pot. He was just trying to sell. Don't F with celebrities, multimillionaire, weirdo celebrities. He was just trying to sell him a house. Okay, floor. So, I'm very confused about this story. Okay, first of all, the man's a little off, all right? Apparently he works for this company, and apparently the owner has come out of this company and also spoken about this. What he's insinuating is, allegedly, that Jeffree Star tried to hit on him, and that he wanted nothing to do with Jeffree Star, okay? So, and that Jeffree Star wouldn't let him take a shower in his house, because apparently he was staying with Jeffree Star while he was trying to sell him a floor. Y'all aren't picking out the holes in this story a little bit? Okay, so apparently, in the state of Wyoming, there is not anybody that can build a floor for Jeffree Star. He's got to fly somebody in from out of town, okay? Apparently, this person, I saw Rich Lux's on his video, this person's got charges pressed against him for assault and things like that, allegedly. I don't know about all that, okay? But anyway, so Jeffree Star flies this person in from states away. This story is so weird to me, okay? Flies this guy in. Why is anybody even believing this story? He flies this guy in from states away that's going to sell him a floor, but you're staying with Jeffree Star in his house, but he won't let you take a shower, but you're staying with him in his house. Like, first of all, I mean, is this John and Tom's Flooring, you know? From Kokomo, Indiana. And, I mean, where did Jeffree Star find about this person? I mean, did he find it from Groupon? Like, I'm confused, okay? So you flew this dude out here from nowhere, okay, to sell you a floor, to put a floor into your house. Now, you don't know this dude, and he is smoking blunts. That is so professional, by the way, to be smoking blunts. Not to mention taking videos of this person's house. This whole thing is so contrived and stinks of drama. This, so, to me, stinks of taking pictures of this dude in a bathroom, and I'm effing an NFL player with this ugly-ass hair by J wig, okay? I ain't buying it. This is fakety, fakety, fake. This is all because James Charles Painted is coming out the same day as his birthday, which is a nasty move. I do think that it is, okay? But it's all like, gotta create a bunch of drama, more drama around me to sell my palettes more. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And then the very next day, he's got some porn star he's posted on his Instagram. He's got some porn star out there, this girth guy. Girl, no man, I ain't buying it, okay? I mean, what are you doing? Flying out all these bearded guys out there to your... Okay, I guess you're done with the NBA players and all that kind of stuff now. Now you're flying out porn stars to your house. Okay, do you, girl, okay? Get your freak on. I ain't got no problem with that. At least you're being out about it, okay? I mean, we already know most of them porn stars are escorts, and hey, I don't hate them for it. Get your coin however you want to get them, okay? But girl, it's not like we can't figure that shit out, okay? So anyway, I guess them NBA players and all that kind of stuff, I guess their moms are keeping a grip on them because they ain't hitting you up in DMs no more, girl. I'm just saying, okay? This thing stinks so bad of contrived drama, and it's not even good drama, okay? First of all, this is a company, okay? I have friends of mine, okay, that have some money. We'll just put it that way, right? When they look to do, like, redos of houses and having people and things like that to redo... I have a friend of mine that owns a very good friend of mine that owns a company that does major installs in houses, okay? That has major celebrities and major millionaires and company owners around the country that does it, okay? I can tell you, he ain't flying to he's got a team of people, first of all, okay? He ain't flying to somebody's house, okay? Smoking a blunt on their back patio, asking to take a shot. No, he'd be staying in a full-on hotel, okay? Probably flying in for 2 days, flying out, giving an estimate, saying how the team's going to come out there and work on it, giving it how it's going to happen, all that kind of stuff. He doesn't do flooring. But anyway, this is so contrived. Y'all are buying this. That this guy flew out there to put flooring into Jeffree Star. First of all, if it is true that this guy flew out to Jeffree Star's house, it wasn't, I don't know what kind of floor he was laying, or what kind of floor he was laying on, okay? But it wasn't to lay no flooring. I ain't buying that story. This story is so contrived. Okay, this is all to just, this is all so stinks of Jeffree Star back. Who is buying this story, girl? Okay, and then of course Jeffree comes for the camera, and then everybody's going to talk about, oh, Jeffree's assaulting people. I am so bored. This is so boring, turd. This is boring, turd. Jeffree Star, okay, you cannot stand behind the quality of your own makeup anymore. That you have to go to these tactics Like, this is, to me, it's just like, this is why I watch reality TV, okay? Because y'all are boring turds. Y'all are boring turds. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Come out with the evidence, okay? Come out with the facts. Come out with the receipts, Whitney. Anyway, let me know what you want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want frenemies back. No, I don't. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below about all those issues today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.